Islamic organization Hindutva Watch, which regularly peddles anti-India narrative, has published a report trying to further the much debunked Dara Hua Musalman bogie. Hindutva Watch is an Islamist organization founded by US-based Raqib Hameed Naik, who identifies himself as a journalist. It claims to document hate speech against Indian Muslims. However, it has often been called out for peddling fake news and stoking communal tensions. The report, released on 24 September 2023, claims that throughout the first half of this year, India witnessed several instances where hate speech events coupled with hate crimes exacerbated the insecurity of its religious minorities. Interestingly, it quotes an article of The Wire in the above-mentioned paragraph. The Wire and its founding editor Siddharth Vardarajan are known for conjuring up wild conspiracy regarding Facebook parent company Meta and the BJP based on forged documents. The Wire had to withdraw stories alleging abuse of power by the BJP in Meta and running a fantastical network where BJP IT cell head Amit Malviya was shown to have superhuman powers which were technologically not yet possible. The Hindutva Watch report further claims some 80% of the 255 documented incidents of hate speech gatherings targeting Muslims occurred in Bharatiya Janata Party ruled states and union territories. So let's know a bit more about the methodology of Hindutva Watch which they used in this report. According to Hindutva Watch, we employ data scraping techniques to identify verifiable videos of hate speech events, followed by in-depth research conducted by a team of dedicated journalists and researchers. However, during its analysis, Hindutva Watch conveniently ignores the hate speech against Hindus in India, apparently referring to Hindus as mosquitoes and calling for their eradication by publicly elected members is not hate speech. Alleged documentation of hate speech is independent only if it talks about one faith, because of this othering by the so-called liberals. Hindutva Watch does not divulge further details on which news portals it relied upon for the compilation of report. Considering certain media houses with Islamist ideology regularly indulge in misinformation and propagate false communal narratives, the report by Hindutva Watch is questionable to begin with. But who are these self-appointed custodians of hate speech and who is funding them? Once we know more on them, their actual motives will become much clearer. Hindutva Watch was established in April 2021 by an Indian origin journalist, Raqib Hameed Naik. Raqib is originally from Kashmir, India. He has been a former international correspondent with the Globe Post. His articles have appeared in media websites such as Qatar state-funded media Al Jazeera and other Indian left-leaning portals such as The Wire, Caravan Magazine, etc. Raqib in the past has also supported and glorified Kashmiri separatism. In his articles, he has addressed Kashmir as Indian-administered Kashmir, a term frequently used by those siding with the Pakistani narrative on Indian state. He also terms terrorists as rebel commanders. In a 2018 article for the Globe Post, he termed terrorist Burhan Wani as a 21-year-old rebel commander. Wani had joined the terror organization Hizbul Mujahideen at 15 and aimed to destroy India as it was not compatible with Islam and wanted to turn India into an Islamic country. Notably, he has quoted dubious individuals in his articles. For instance, he wrote a piece for the Globe Post on Article 370 revocation in Jammu and Kashmir and has quoted sources like Athar Zia and Ashok Swain. Athar Zia is a professor at the University of Northern Colorado and is associated with a dodgy organization called Stand with Kashmir, a Pakistan-supported anti-India front against Kashmir. SWK was founded in 2019 by journalist Hafsa Kanjwal with her cousin Samira Fazili. Sahla Ashai, the founder of Stand with Kashmir on paper, is the daughter of Tony Ashai, who has given several inflammatory speeches on Kashmir and has been alleged to be involved with the ISI. Further, SWK works closely with the Islamic Circle of North America. On 10th of August 2019, Stand with Kashmir held a public protest in Atlanta against the Indian government's decision to revoke Article 370 of its constitution, which was co-sponsored by ICNA. ICNA is not only one of the largest Islamic organizations in America, but it is also the Western front of Jamaat-e-Islami, which has ties to groups such as Hizbul Mujahideen and Lashkar-e-Taiba. Meanwhile, Ashok Swain is known for his hatred shown towards RSS BJP and ironically is a professor of hate and conflict in Uppsala University, Sweden. In several instances, he has created controversies with his offensive tweets. In 2020, Swain justified the attacks by Muslims on health workers during the COVID-19 pandemic. Raqib Hameed Naik is also a Pulitzer Center grantee. Pulitzer Center receives funding from George Soros's Open Society Foundations, Omidyar Network, Ford Foundation, Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. These organizations, including Open Society Foundations and Omidyar Network, are known for their dubious activities abroad in regime change operations. The Omidyar Network funds leftist media portals such as Scroll, The Wire, and News Laundry, whereas Open Society Foundations has promoted several journalists and self-proclaimed intellectuals who speak against Indian interests, such as Sunita Vishwanath. Thus, Raqib, being a Pulitzer Center grantee, further diminishes his credibility as someone who would have the best interest of India at their heart. In 2015, Raqib started working in propaganda website Two Circles and later became its director. TCN was founded in 2006 by Kashif Al-Huda, who has quite a shady background. According to online information analyst Twitter account Osintwa, Kashif Al-Huda is a pro-Jamaat Simi sympathizer and who's been seeking balkanization of India. Tweets of Kashif are quite suspicious too. He has defended banned terrorist organization Simi, radical Islamist hate preacher Zakir Naik on his Twitter account. In several tweets, he has called out for states and regions to be independent from the Indian Union. Before TCN, Kashif first started Urdustan website in 1997-98 along with his wife Zainab Lakhani, which was managed from several places including Pakistan. His other websites have been dubious too. Under Urdustan, Kashif founded IndianMuslims.info in 2002, which in turn promoted several web portals including a website Dalistan that was designed to balkanize India. According to Disinfolab, Dalitstan's Kashmir section endorsed two organizations, KAC and WKFM, led respectively by ISI operatives Ghulam Nabi Fai and Muhammad Ayub Thakur. More surprisingly, another front endorsed by Dalistan called Jihad-e-Kashmir had the same address as the Pak terror group Al-Badr. Sayyid Ghulam Nabi Fai is an American citizen of Kashmiri origin and a Jamaat-e-Islami activist. Fai founded the Kashmiri American Council in the US and lobbied on behalf of separatist organizations in Kashmir and the Pakistani government. In 2011, the FBI arrested Fai for acting as an unregistered foreign agent while trying to influence American policies on Kashmir for the Pakistani government. Notably, the Dalistan was banned in 2006 by the Indian government after the Mumbai train bombings along with 18 other sites. And in the very next year, Kashif founded the Two Circles website after the ban on Dalistan. Now, Two Circles is not only propagating anti-Indian narrative, but it has also joined hands with organizations such as the Indian American Muslim Council. Moreover, Kashif and his wife are members of IMC's Boston chapter and represented them at the ICNA conventions. The Hindu-phobic Hindutva Watch, founded by Raqib Hameed Naik, regularly publishes biased reports which tries to insinuate India as a dangerous place for Muslims. However, as we can see, Naik is in cahoots with dubious individuals who do not have India's best interests at heart. Thank you. If you like this video, kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel and also do not forget to follow us on Twitter, Facebook and Instagram.